Conflict between Fatah and Hamas had been simmering since Hamas won the legislature election in January 2006. But this week, tensions explode in Gaza. It began on June 11, when the residence of the Palestinian president is targeted with guns. The day after, Hamas began attacking posts held by their Fatah faction rebels, which led the beginning of civil war in Gaza. Gunmen of each part fight for control of high-rise buildings, serving as sniper position. Building burns and explodes, killing lots of people. On June 14, Hamas gunmen complete the takeover of the central building of the Palestinian Preventive Security Service headquarters. This results in Hamas taking control of the Gaza Strip. Human Rights Watch accused both sides with violation of international humanitarian law, in some cases amounting to war crimes. The accusation includes the targeting and killing of civilians, public executions of political opponents and captives, and fighting in hospitals. During this conflict, International Red Cross counts 116 persons killed and 550 persons hurt. To understand the conflicts better, we need to come back 2 years ago, in September 2005.
After 38 years of capturing, Israel completely withdrew from Gaza in September 2005. This withdrawal paved the way for democratic Palestinian elections in January 2006. The radical Hamas came off as winner.
التغيير والإصلاح عدد المقاعد للقوائم 30 للدوائر 46 مجموع المقاعد 76.
They had now to form the cabinet under President Mahmoud Abbas, the leader of the rivaling party Fatah. The USA's and Israel's reaction to the election was quite clear. They won't work with any Palestinian authority that includes Hamas.
Ich habe deutlich gemacht, dass wenn sich die Position der Hamas nicht ändert, dass dann natürlich es in der Folge dessen, was ich gesagt habe, auch unvorstellbar ist, dass die Europäische Union oder Deutschland bilateral eine Autonomiebehörde direkt unterstützt.
Western countries were now confronted with a completely new situation. They had to accept a terroristic organization as a democratically elected representative. As a first reaction, they cut off all financial help for Palestine in April 2006.
For the time being, there are no payments to or through the Palestinian Authority.
The Palestinian President Abbas tried to bring together the two Palestinian parties, Fatah and Hamas, to build a moderate government. He wanted them to sign an agreement within 10 days. If not, he would call for a binding referendum. After weeks of violence, Hamas finally signed the document. This document describes a two-state solution of the Middle East conflict. By signing this document, Hamas implicitly accepted Israel.
تم التوافق على الوثيقة والآن التوقيع على محضر الجلسة، ولكن الإعلان النهائي سيكون لسيادة الأخ الرئيس ولدولة رئيس الوزراء في مؤتمر صحفي، وأنتم ستكونوا مدعوون لذلك.
But Hamas still has Israeli hostages, what leads Israel to attack Hamas in Gaza and to systematically destroy the infrastructure. The riots continued, and in December, even tensions between Hamas and Fatah rise because of a massacre. A political solution between the two parties moved beyond reach, so Abbas announced new elections. Abbas' announcement enforced the violence, and Hamas considered him carrying out a coup. Heavy fights broke out till Fatah and Hamas signed an agreement for a government of national unity in February 2007. The government of national unity didn't fulfill Western demands towards a Palestinian government, which are
the principles of non-violence, recognition of Israel, and the acceptance of previous agreements and obligations, including the roadmap.
The situation collapsed again and turned into a violent civil war until Hamas took over the control in Gaza.